Hey, these spanners really do throw a spanner in the works and are going to give you toolbox envy. In this video, I'm going to test one to breaking point. I'm going to try it in a tricky situation and I'm going to see how those Aliexpress spanners really work. I bought this set for 50 New Zealand dollars or 29 US dollars from Aliexpress, and I used discount codes which I will share with you in the video description, as well as the link to the part. Now this set, when things arrive in the post, is very exciting for our family. We love opening them and seeing what they're like. The kids got to open this package and they cannot wait to see what's inside. What's it gonna be? It's a flexible head ratchet spanner set. There's 5 in the set, and you can get bigger sets, but this is the smallest one you can get, but it has some handy sizes, and I thought I'd give it a go and try it out. Now to quickly hide it away before the kids snatch it away. So let's take a look what's inside the box. It's well packaged, handy little box. And it comes in this little pouch which is rolled up with a velcro tab, which I open up and see the spanners inside. Now, what sizes did we get? We have a 17mm chrome vanadium steel. Looks sturdy, pivots well, doesn't feel too loose, and the ratchet feels reasonably good. Nice. What's next? It's a 14mm spanner, handy. Feels good also. And this one is a 13mm spanner. This will be my favourite, I think. And what else do we have? We have a 12mm, and I think the best is going to be saved for last. It is a 10mm spanner. Now these are super handy. Everything seems to be 10mm, and I'll show you why it's so good later on in the video. They are very nice. Now, I've been thinking long and hard about how I can prove to you that these are good spanners, but without just showing you how I'm using them, I wanted to give you an experiment that really proves their robustness. So, I grabbed my giant torque wrench, and I found a suitable hex which fits perfectly inside this spanner. It is a 12mm hex on the 12mm spanner, so it's perfect fit. That shows that it fits well. And now what I'm going to do is put the spanner inside the vise, tighten it up, and I'm going to apply a torque and see if it can handle that torque. And then if it can, I'm going to wind it up and try it at a few different levels and see if it breaks. But hopefully it does not. So we start at the bottom of the scale, which is about 40 Newton meters on this torque wrench. Do we think it's going to handle it? Let's have a look. Nope, I'm going the wrong way here, so I have to flick the lever and try it the other way. Here we go. Nope, sorry about that guys, I've got to flip the spanner right over and try it the other way. I've flipped it over, so let's try that again, shall we? It fits in there. Now let's apply the torque. That was too easy. Now let's crank it up a little bit. Should we go to 70 or 80 Newton meters? Let's try 80. What do we think? Is this going to blow up the spanner? Oh, that's definitely feeling the pain, but it still worked and it's still intact. I've got an idea. Let's crank it up to 100 Newton meters and see if this can handle it. This should be more than enough torque to do up any sort of bolt that has a 12mm head. And if it doesn't break, then these spanners will be well up to the task. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I don't end up eating spanner. Oh, there's definitely some flex going on in that spanner, but it does it. Now that's good. I'm going to stop there. I think I've proved that orientation works really well. Now, what else can we do with this thing? I have an idea. Let's put it in at 90 degrees, because this is why you buy these wrenches, to go on funny angles to get in those tight spots, and it needs to be able to handle some torque, otherwise it's pointless. Now, I'm not going to do it at 100 Newton meters because I think that's a little bit excessive, but I've wound it back to about 70, and I'll try it and see what happens, see if it flexes too much. Wish me luck. Ooh, that is flexing a lot. I'm not going to push it. Let's wind it back to about 40 and just check that it's going to be okay at 40. I don't really want to break this thing because I actually want to use it. Here we go, back down at 40 Newton meters, and yep, piece of cake. The torque durability test seems to have passed, and I'm really stoked with that. Let's check it out in a real life scenario. Let's go into the engine bay of my BMW. Let's find a bolt, which is really hard to get to. Have a look down there, down on the alternator, right in there. There's a 13mm bolt, and to get to that normally you'd have to pull out a ton of parts, but I'm going to attempt to get to it without taking off anything. And if I can get in there, then that is going to be an amazing feat for these spanners, and it'll prove that they are worth their weight in gold. Well, I've undone it, and that was much easier than I thought it would be. How good. Let's flip it over and see if we can do it back up. Just use my finger to get in there to hold it on, and yep, I'm able to do it back up with relative ease. And that is why everybody who does any sort of mechanical work should have a set of these in their toolbox. Now that they come in this handy little pouch, we can roll it up, do up the strap, and just throw it straight into the toolbox. And easy as that, ready for next time. Or do a wee flip, chuck it in your pocket and take it to the job site. Now, does anybody else's socket set look like this, with a missing 10mm socket? They are so elusive. I think there is a whole lot of engine bays out there with sockets hidden in nooks and crannies. They drop down and disappear. I'm having a look for mine now. Can anybody see it? Ah, there you are, you cheeky little fellow. Lucky for me, I found it, and hopefully I can get it out without dropping it. Ah! Yes, got it out. Lucky for me. Hey, but if you buy the 10mm spanner, then you don't need to worry about that, because you can get into those tight little nooks and crannies and do up the bolts without having to squeeze your socket down in there. And here we're just taking a wee close-up of the ratchet mechanism so you can see the quality, and it feels quite sturdy. It has a positive bite on the ratchet. I'm really impressed with these. Now, if you want your own, check out the link in the description. Use my discount code to get some money off, and search the other items at Aliexpress. And now stay tuned for some other great finds in my next video. Thanks for watching.